The following is a presentation of New Era Productions.
Greetings and welcome to the Backyard Show. I'm your host Nati, and I'll be taking you on an adventure through Haitian culture as we explore all the different aspects that we have contributed here in the African diaspora. We're going to be talking about music, arts, entertainment, literature, and more. To celebrate Caribbean Heritage Month, we're going to be talking about Haitian culture and what it really means to the Caribbean. And with me I have a very special guest, Dr. Joanne Hippolyte, author and curator, who's in the backyard. Welcome, Dr. Hippolyte.
Thank you, Nadia. I'm really glad to be welcomed here into your backyard.
So that's what we're going to talk about, a little bit of history with her, and also what she contributed in the Historical Museum of South Florida. So stay tuned as we come after these commercials and talk a little bit more with Dr. Joanne Hippolyte. Joanne, so tell us, what is folk life?
When we're talking about Haitian folk lives are the traditions that we pass down to each other, mother to daughter, father to son, or from within the community. They can be things like in Haiti, you remember if we're going to, when we have storytelling sessions, they're in the yard at night. The community tells the stories to the kids at the evening. Those are things that are passing on as traditions because they're passing them on to each other. It's not something you learn in school. It's something you learn from particular family members. It could be learning how to cook, soup joumou, something your mother may teach you, or someone else in the family may teach you. Those are any kind of those types of traditions that are particularly Haitian that are passed on within the community from one person to the other.
So being in the Haitian community, do you see a lot of problems arising from preservation of that folk life?
I think that there are lots of problems. We're no longer in Haiti, so we don't have the network around us, the support network. The community doesn't support, the folk life that we had in Haiti. So for instance, it's not as common to see storytelling in backyards as you would in Haiti. Now when you see storytelling, it's mainly mothers and fathers who tell it to the children, but it's not necessarily you can step outside and have the community storyteller there set up for the evening to tell the story to the whole children, And also, in our society, some of us grew up not learning how to cook Haitian food. So we're in college like me and calling my mother saying, "Mom, how do you make, banan fui?" Again, and you have to ask those questions because we're not just learning it organically from seeing it, from being in the kitchen all the time with our mothers or with other family members. So we do have that sort of separation because we're now in an American culture and we're learning those aspects as opposed to the Haitian culture. So we have to ask the questions, and the parents have to be careful about telling them this is the way we do things and this is why we do things so that we preserve the culture.
Correct. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about what you do in the Historical Museum of South Florida, and what do you do in order to help people understand how to preserve the history here?
I am the curator for community research at the Historical Museum of Southern Florida, and I am in charge of the Folk Life Department, which has been there for about over 20 years. And what I do is go out into South Florida's diverse communities and document folk and traditional arts in different communities, not just the Haitian community. It could be the Nicaraguan community, the Cuban community, the African American community. And so mostly what we do is go out and find out who are some of those people who are preserving those traditions or still doing them. Last year we did a project called Haitian Community Arts with a group of photographers called Iris Photo Collective, which includes Carl Juste, a Haitian photographer on the Miami Herald. And we went out to see who are the Haitian people in the community who are preserving the cooking. Who are those people everyone goes to get their family's communion cake makes? Because that's something we still do. We don't go to Publix necessarily and get a communion cake. We go get Haitian cake.
It's a feast to get Haitian cake.
So who's that baker everyone goes to for the Haitian cake or the pate? Who is the person who's teaching Haitian folkloric dance in the communities and keeping that tradition alive? Who is the person who still makes, the glandu, the kites, for the kids, and teaching the kids how to make the kites or how to play osle? Mm-hmm. Who are those people that are still doing those things? And we documented the work that they're doing in the community through photographs.
True.
Yes.
So that's a really good approach, and I think it actually makes it okay to be insulated as a people, as Haitian people, to have their own traditions. And is there something positive or negative with this insulation?
Yeah, Miami communities definitely are insulated in the sense that we have these pockets of the Haitian community and pockets of the Cuban community and pockets of the Nicaraguan community. And there are definitely good and bad aspects to that. The good aspects being that we do preserve more aspects of our culture than would happen if we were a Haitian family living on a block full of different groups of people. Like, they wouldn't have the community support to help keep the food going going. So what happens is we get these bakeries on every corner, you know, or we get the Haitian restaurants that you can go to, or the social organizations grow up out of these communities. So it's great that we have that sort of insularity. Some of the negative aspects of the insularity are that sometimes we maybe don't adjust as well to American culture, and that really, you see that problem mainly with parents and the kids, because the kids are very entrenched in Haitian culture. They're going to school here, then they have conflicts with their parents about things like how they're going to style their hair, because the parents don't understand that they're in a different culture now, and there are other issues that are more important, that are important to them.
So you find a lot of the times that the new generation has a little difficulty to assimilate to this, you know, new trend, new culture right here in America.
Definitely.
And so they have a lot of challenges. You find that the parents probably have a different embracing factor to do that, to do with that?
The parents want to raise the kids the same way that they were raised, you know, and so things are different here. So you have to, Haitian parents have to be aware that there are some adjustments that they do need to make in terms like things like style and fashion, the things the kids are interested in that are universal to youth culture all over the world, that they need to be more open to the ideas that the kids are bringing to them.
Yeah, they definitely need to be more open. When we're in a different country, you know, we have to adapt.